Episode 715. In the game, the three of them had long since left the ruins of Miluo ancient city. As for whether Wei Chen's message actually drew in a horde of players, well, the three of them certainly didn't see it with their own eyes. Chen Guo asked around with her friends in the big guilds, and apparently someone had organized a group to come take a look. The three of them had long since left the scene. They moved to a level 55 leveling zone. Yi Shu, meanwhile, was discussing with Wei Chen, trading insults, and grinding monsters all at once. Xiao Yifan's 1-inch ash needed leveling too, and he operated it with meticulous precision. Shen Guo's chasing haze was tagging along as a damage dealer. After all, when it came to attack power, chasing haze had the best, the most ferocious output.
Xiao Yifan, will that kid be part of the team someday too?
Watching 1-inch ash constantly open formations, set up arrays, and kill monsters, Chen Guo found herself lost in thought. She knew, of course, that the kid was still a member of Tiny Herb, a championship team member no less, but his standing was utterly unremarkable. Once the league ends and the contract expires, it'll be hard for him to stay. The pro scene really is a tough world, Chen Guo mused. Watching their team gradually take shape, Chen Guo couldn't help but feel a spark of anticipation. Watching the team take shape before her eyes, Chen Guo was naturally in high spirits. At lunch, she was all smiles.
What's got everyone so happy?
Tang Ru figured it out quickly. She hadn't been at the front desk this morning, so she asked now.
The team's coming together pretty smoothly.
Shen Guo then recounted, in full detail, how they had managed to pull in another ancient god-tier player that morning.
Let's see. That's enough to field a full team. Target, the championship.
Not even close.
Yi Shu gave a wry smile, timely dousing Chen Guo with a splash of cold water.
Xiao Qiao, you see, he's basically a nobody in the current championship team. But on our team, that makes him the second best player. Don't you think our team's still a long way from the championship?
Well, that goal was your idea. You'll figure something out, won't you?
We'll take it slow.
What about you, Xiao Tang?
Chen Guo turned her head, fixing an urgent gaze on Tang Ru.
If you're set on becoming a pro player, then stop pulling shifts. Focus on training full-time. Your salary stays the same.
Fine.
Tang Ru hesitated, on the verge of speaking, but seeing the eager look on Chen Guo's face, she finally nodded.
Ha, perfect. You better hurry up with your leveling. Soon enough, you'll be able to charge into the heavenly domain.
How's Baozi been lately?
Yi Shu asked Tang Ru.
Basically, whenever I'm online, he's online too. The moment I level up, he sends me a wailing emoji. I think he's around level 51 or 52 now.
Xiao Yifan's 1-inch ash had hired a power leveler. While those power levelers couldn't match the clearing speed of the major guilds in the new zone, they were still much faster than the average player. Steamed Bun Invasion, on the other hand, had done it all on his own. Yet despite starting at the same level as 1-inch ash, he'd fallen several levels behind in the same amount of time.
What about Concealed Light?
Yi Shu checked in on Concealed Light again.
He and Baozi are about the same level.
Yi Shu nodded, saying nothing more.
Concealed Light is joining too?
Shen Guo knew these people pretty well. Concealed Light wasn't like Tang Ru or Bun Bun. Those two had real skill in their mechanics. Don't let the fact that they're glory newcomers fool you. In a one-on-one, unless you're one of those rare seasoned veterans, you're basically just there to get crushed. Tang Ru had even taken down a pro player. That wasn't just some blind luck. As for Concealed Light, he was lacking in that area, a complete novice when it came to mechanics. And on top of that, he'd chosen the Summoner class. The Summoner class is simple enough if you're just messing around, but if you want to master it, the skill ceiling is brutally high. The thought of a pure newcomer like Concealed Light reaching professional-level summoner skills made Chen Guo shudder.
Take it slow. Everyone gets their shot.
Yi Shu, however, said just that.
You might as well practice more. Maybe then you could be a filler too.
She was just filler? Chen Guo seriously wanted to bash Yeshu's head in with a stool. But when she thought about the current crew, aside from concealed light, Chen Guo really didn't measure up to the rest of them. Pretty depressing, really. After the meal, Tang Ru went back to manning the front desk. She'd already committed to focusing on the game, but the internet cafe's shift schedule was still running smoothly. Pulling her out of the rotation meant Chen Guo had to reshuffle things, and depending on how it went, she might even need to hire someone new. Of course, Chen Guo couldn't care less about such a small investment. Theoretically, if they formed a team, Yishu and Tang Ru would both be pro players. Professional players earning internet cafe wages. As the boss, Chen Guo must be thrilled. That afternoon, leveling continued as usual, but Chao Yifan wasn't around. The kid was disciplined. Even though his future with Tiny Herb looked bleak, he still went through their training earnestly. But by now, Chao Yifan had already set his mind on switching to the Ghost Blade class. He was using Tiny Herb's assassin account, but his class-specific practice was sloppy. His mind was completely occupied with how to train the assassin in the techniques of a phantom ghost. Shen Guo, as usual, kept him company during practice. But this afternoon she was unusually busy, typing away furiously, chatting with someone, and clearly having a great time. But as the conversation went on, Shen Guo's expression grew increasingly grave. By dinner time, compared to the animated Chen Guo from lunch, she was like a completely different person.
What's wrong?
Tang Ru flinched, her questioning gaze darting from Chen Guo to Ye Shu. She was clever enough to know those two were always together these days, so she let Chen Guo deliver the good news and turned to Ye Shu for answers when it was something unpleasant.
No idea.
Yishu knew the problem probably stemmed from Chen Guo's chat with someone that afternoon, but he hadn't peeked, so he had no idea what they'd talked about.
There's something.
Chen Guo seemed almost afraid to look at them, her face a picture of reluctance to speak.
What is it?
So, I had a chat with Jean Lulan this afternoon.
Zan Lu Lan?
Yishu was taken aback. What exactly had he talked about with Jean Lulan to leave Chen Guo in such a state?
I asked him about the hard requirements for putting together a team to join the league.
Yishu had already figured it out, but he didn't call it out. He just smiled.
How so?
I'm afraid I might fall a bit short on my end.
Chen Guo finally said it. She even felt like crying. After hearing Zan Lulan's detailed explanation that afternoon, Chen Guo's heart had been ice cold. Forming a team and applying to join the league, it wasn't that she might not meet the requirements, she absolutely couldn't. Even selling this internet cafe wouldn't make it possible. Just the league's requirement for a venue with at least a certain number of seats was enough to stump Chen Guo completely. On top of that, she'd gotten an inside scoop from Zan Lulan. Next season, the Pro League's live broadcasts would be fully switching to holographic projection technology, which meant every club's home arena had to meet the technical requirements for it too.
I'm sorry.
Chen Guo's head hung low. She had been the one pushing so enthusiastically for the team, and now she'd let them down at the critical moment. She really regretted not checking the situation beforehand.
No worries. I never planned on going through the application process like Zan Lulan anyway.
Chen Guo lifted her head.
You can't possibly not know, can you?
Yi Shu said, turning his gaze to Chen Guo.
Every year, 2 teams get eliminated from the league. That means 2 registration slots open up. One of those slots works like Zan Lulan's case. You submit an application to the league, they review it, and if they approve, your team gets in directly. But the other slot is decided through a qualifier.